Admitting your shortcomings. That's today's topic because I don't know about you, but I'm old school. I'm pen and paper and keeping it simple and trying to understand the technicalities of today's technology. So, as you can see, I'm a little bit late today. I've got a lot planned of meetings, workshops, podcasts, live shows, etc. But what do you do when your equipment isn't working? Or there's a glitch, there's a blackout, there's a power outage, and you're just not familiar with what to do. Well, luckily for me, I have a go to person or persons. But what if you don't have that? And you are made to use the equipment and essentials that you have at this moment. Think about it. We are so dependent on technology that when we have our cell phone, our laptop, our camera, our Kindle, our Apple Watch, whatever that's tech savvy nowadays, if that goes awry, unexpected, what do you do? What do you do? If you are not experienced or knowledgeable in the arena, how do you get things done? This is what I've experienced today. First, Facebook wasn't working properly. Second, my cell phone wasn't working properly. Third, my camera wasn't working properly. My laptop, it was like the technology gods were like, not today. It's not going to happen. We're not letting you do this. Or is it the underground? I don't know. But I want you to be mindful. Stop being so reliable and dependent on everything that's in these digital devices. Because one day when you least expect it, you're going to experience what I'm experiencing. Not what I call, or I like to call with my cohort, a backup to the backup. Because everything is so digital that it could be erased and into the cyber wide world web. I see individuals stating that their accounts have been hacked. They have lost their information. Their laptops went awry unexpectedly. A blackout, a shortage. Are you prepared? I don't know. Because if I don't have someone over the age of 25 in my arm's length to help me with this technology, who knows where my stuff is? You know, I have external drives. I have, let's see, I'm going to share with you guys a little authentic. I have USB drives. I have backup batteries. I have backup storage. But what happens when it happens unexpectedly? Everything electronically goes down. The internet goes down. We go into this current panic mode of, oh my goodness, I didn't realize to have a backup method of communication to reach you. Should the internet go down, the email, the phone system. Technology can be a treasure or a tragedy. Are you connected with those in need with a backup method of communication? That's what's bringing to my attention today. As for some of you who have known, I'm hosting a workshop in just shy of an hour or so. And I have people depending upon me, relying on me to be there, to guide them, to help them, to support them, to share my knowledge with them. But if my equipment isn't up to par, on measures beyond my control, that's a disservice that I'm doing to others. Again, beyond my control. There are shows that I have been appeared on this morning. Luckily, I had the backup plan to follow through with the recording and production of it. But are we all equipped to have that call to action, to have that safety net, to have that method of communication, to keep in touch when our reliable or comfortable method of connection gets interrupted. These are the questions that I have. I am making sure that I have the outsources and resources to connect with people so I can help them. What happens if the internet goes down? What happens if the email is interrupted? Most of you, I still see it today, are experiencing troubles with receiving my email messages. For some reason, they're going to spam or trash or junk. And when I remind you, I answer you, I respond in a timely manner. Check your junk mail, check your spam mail. But what happens if the internet is interrupted? Is there a method of communication where we can still connect so I can provide you with the sources, resources, knowledge, motivation, and empowerment you need? We are in a two-dimensional virtual world these days. And unfortunately, we cannot always depend and rely upon the internet. Whether the recipient's internet is strong or the provider. We must do better and have a resource and a fallback of communication and support for one another should this circumstance arise beyond our control for both provider and recipient. And fortunately, it's the younger generations, 25 and younger, that figure this out immediately. However, for the wise and experienced and older generations, it's difficult. We have limited patience, we get frustrated, and we go into the fight or flight mode. So I ask you, amongst your connections, your inner circle, your supports, your networks, do you have an alternative way and method of communication with that individual? Or are we just relying and dependent upon technology? Again, technology can be a treasure or tragedy, sometimes both. I want you to expand upon your horizons and connect and have patience with those who have technical difficulties. Have patience with those who experience equipment malfunctions, interruptions, and have patience with those whose internet may not be up to par. However, it is the provider's responsibility and accountability to have patience, and it's the recipient to have understanding, patience, and connection. So in today's society, as we continue in this two-dimensional world until further notice, have patience, persevere, and make sure you have alternative methods of communications with those with whom you're working with. Out of respect, respect their privacy, respect the role that they are providing in your life. Don't take advantage of it, but be mindful that at times life is unexpected. And in this crazy world, you have a choice to have patience or panic. I like to use alliteration to remember. So I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching. Today's excerpt is trying to muddle through the trials and tribulations of technology, equipment malfunctions, and making sure you have an alternative method of communications to those you are collaborating with. I thank you for listening. I thank you for watching, bringing you daily content one way or another. And I appreciate you, and I thank you. My name is Andrea Mason, your global voice, certified mentor, speaker, and coach under the mentorship of Mr. Les Brown, and creator and innovator of the Life Transformational Journey, where you achieve personal freedom through the healing power of forgiveness and make your dreams come true with the journey called Press Play. Plan life according to you. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for your patience.